Guys, welcome back to Freedom Store. I'm Logan. So, seems like yet again the rest of America has a reason now to hate my my hometown, Alabama. Now, our Chief Justice here, Roy Moore, he's a dick. Coming from an Alabamian, he is a fucking dick. And I don't I don't personally say that because of my beliefs. I really say it because he is a dick. But anywho, to quote Roy Moore, he says that the First Amendment only belongs to Christians. Alright, if you want to know my stance on race and religion, it's like this. Everybody's got black sheep. Everybody does. For for instance, I mean, you have white people like me. Well, you have Irish Americans like me, really, if I really want to dig into it. But you have white people like me who who are really cool, so they don't really deserve to be called cracker or white trash or what have you. On the other hand, you have people who are just really fucked in the head for some reason. I mean, I could say that it's brainwash, that it's just them being brainwashed by certain ideals, but I mean, just the shit that comes out of people's mouths, especially people like Roy Moore, it's just really fucking stupid, insanely stupid. And one of my other videos, I talked about George Wallace, the man who back in the '60s wanted to keep Alabama segregated and wanted to keep the University of Alabama segregated. Now, if you want to go back and watch that, go to my channel. I believe it's my video on the Kansas City shooting and why I hate neo-Nazis. But anyway, coming from an Alabamian and coming from somebody who is spiritual, mind you. Yes, I am spiritual. Do I 100% believe that the Bible is real? No. I don't view the Bible as a book of facts. I I view it more as like a moral compass, and I think that honestly, that's where people have went wrong. Well, anyway, anyway, back to Roy Moore. I I just really it. I'm sorry. It's just really fucking frustrating and somewhat embarrassing that assholes like this still exist in Alabama. Which, I mean, racism. It's it's universal. It's not just Alabama, and it's not just America. Uh, Over in England during the potato famine, or I'm sorry, over in Ireland during the potato famine, the English had a habit of calling the culture that I come from the niggers of Europe. Uh, one, I can't really recall the story, but, or the name of the story actually, but over in China there was a mixed female who was half Chinese and half black. And the media over there reviewed to her as the chocolate voice, the 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 Chinese Aretha Franklin and shit. Which, I mean, last one could be considered a compliment. And I heard the woman sing. I'm a really big fan of music, and I'm a man of the world when it comes to it. But yeah, I heard the woman sing, and she's got a phenomenal voice. She's she's really fucking awesome at what she does, and yet they could have called her so many other things other than shit like the chocolate voice and shit like that. And I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is that Roy Moore is like George Wallace, and by that I mean only the last, like, in the '60s it was actually shown that the uh, the generation of adults at that time were the only ones who supported George Wallace. Everybody else here in Alabama fucking hated him. And I'll admit they were probably really closet case about it. I mean, because you had all that fucked up shit going on, like the Klan. But I've asked my grandfather. I've asked my grandfather on both sides of the family. One one is Irish. The other one is, I want to say, Scots Irish. I'm not sure, but both of them, they've seen war, and I'm not really gonna sugarcoat it for you. They've seen people missing limbs that fucking bad. I know my granduncle. He said the best movie to ever portray World War II was Saving Private Ryan because there was no romanticism about it. Anyway, I'm getting off subject. Well, anyway, they always told me this adage, and I heard it a lot when I tried to sign up for the military, but there's never a racist in the foxhole. In other words, when the shit does hit the fan, I don't know about everybody else here in Alabama, but if you're willing to back me up, I don't give a flying fuck what race or religion you have. I mean, anything, as long as you're willing to watch my back, I'll watch yours. Now, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I mean, I just I kind of really feel somewhat, just somewhat irritated by it, and it's really getting to the point where I'm just like, God, why? And I just get a fucking headache. But anyway, a good majority of Alabamians do not support Roy Moore. And I can say that with no shred of doubt in my mind. No shred of doubt. So if anybody's the dickheads here in Alabama, it would have to be a good handful of the politicians and people who work the system here. It's me speaking on the behalf of Alabamians. We don't support that shit. That shit doesn't fly. This country was built to be a melting pot, and we, the my generation, we view it as a blessing. Anyway, I'm Logan. This is Freedom's Door. Thank you for watching. To all my subscribers, thank you. Uh, Post, comment, like, subscribe. And peace and long live the revolution.